Hello, everyone. Let's see who's here. Hello, Mozo. Hello, David. Hello, Rob. Hello, Fulgrim. Hello, Mudkip. Long time no see.
Hello, Rev.
Hello, Baron the Lord. Hello, hello, Eli. Hello. Hello, Say. How you doing? How's everyone doing today? It is time for where's the thing? There's the thing.
Show us what you got!
Where we look at everyone's miniatures and give them in feedback and critique. Tell them they did a good job.
Give them head pats.
Yes, tell them they did a good job if it's good.
I like what you got! Good job!
And if it's
Now
bad...
show them what happens.
Boo! Not cool!
This one also applies to people who post something that's very obviously a finished work and be like, oh, don't judge me too harsh.
Yeah. For the Warhammer Open in Massachusetts, I don't know. What the hell, David? 7 painting classes, neat. Very cool, very cool. Okie dokie, but I guess let's get started with...
Show us what you got!
Okay, so first up, if I remember correctly, this one is Souls. Yes. Need a critique for my mostly 3D printed school Warhammer Club Blueberry. Still early.
Blueberry.
Yes. It's a decent looking blueberry. You should adjust the print lines on your school's 3D printer. Do that. And then, let's see. Need to be a little bit neater on the edge highlights and also the lenses. Nice. Congratulations. But yeah, I'm seeing some stuff that can use some work.
He highlighted with a toothpick again.
Yeah, probably. What the heck, Pat? Cat's all amped up. Cat is very amped up. Yeah, needs thinner highlights. Can maybe use a wash in some areas than your paint. Yeah. Some paint doesn't need anything. How do we join? You have to be in the Discord. The Discord is 18 and up, so that's the first thing. And you post 4 photos, 2 to 4 photos of what you want to be critiqued or feedback on. Critique or feedback on. Yeah. Brain. Ugh. Yes, and Reb also congratulations on getting first, second, and third. And Jellyfish. Stuff, making sure things correct. Keys. See, also some needs to clean up some areas too because they're a little bit messy.
This is ugly.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, the 3D print lines are ugly. Just need to thin down your freaking fear. Need to thin down your need to use a thinner brush, that's for sure. But yeah, you have to post your miniatures in the show us what you got section of the Discord. And if you can't see it, that means you haven't agreed to the rules. But yeah, this thing needs work. About your previous comments? Huh? What? Going to get
oddly vague.
Yeah, painting classes by painting minis from the board game. ISS Vanguard Close Encounters expansion. Tell them to eat more MREs. Are you sure about that, Rev? Are you sure about that? Are you really sure about that? But yeah, this thing could use this needs a lot of work. I don't know if you're doing this for the memes because the thick lines or what, but you have been here for a while, so you need to get good. Probably what you need to clean the layer lines. Isn't there? I think there's another way to do it. You just have it depending on what it is, you just have it sitting like not in it, but like have it like in like a container with isopropyl alcohol, and the fumes from the alcohol will slowly melt the layer lines. Must have been the wind. True host is here. How dare you, Jimmy the Cron? How dare you? I am the host.
So Soul, I want to know what happened because you paint better than this. I've seen you paint better than this.
Hello, Craptastic. How you doing? But yeah, I think it was probably just because it was a test print. They decided to say, "Fuck it, we ball." Maybe acetone, not alcohol. It's one of the two. I don't remember which one. Because I think acetone's way too aggressive. I don't remember. They'd have to look it up online. Hated him before he told the truth.
Man's doing the Galatians 4:16.
Who the fuck ping me? Oh, David did a funny. I'm not sure if this is real though. Armageddon. Well, of course it's not real, but the Chaplain figure Armageddon Calgar. Let's go to. I'm gonna do a quick side quest to the Warcom real quick to see. Yes, that is it is real. The One Piece is real. Let's do a quick side quest.
One Piece.
Yes, I'm buying that.
Joy King.
I'm buying that Chaplain as soon as he goes for sale by himself. Although I'm not really a fan of the base. The tactical smoke that makes no sense. That should be attached to the jet, honestly, on his foot. But that is a damn cool miniature. Well, I'll call because made one of my models eternally sticky after I left it too long. That's why you have to wash it too afterwards. But damn, that's a very cool Chaplain. Definitely picking that up for my collection. Make a fine addition to my collection. It's just not. I am not buying the probably $350 box. Edition box, haven't decided because not a fan of the other stuff they have released. Very bland. Well, here's the thing. I don't get why they still haven't started doing it the way Deadly Print Studios does theirs, where you have it coming out of the jump pack, which would be the better one. But whatever. Very, very, very cool. Very cool. Definitely picking up. Okay, but yes, back to the miniature that is an affront to God. It needs work. Needs a lot of work. Oh, sorry, just woke up. But nonetheless, it needs work. I think this is the first time that it's actually getting a boo not cool. Unfortunately.
Boo, not cool.
Some Gundam custom tools, drill and chisel, also nice, neat. Post food in the Discord? I don't know. No one's really ever done that. But anyways, up next we have a miniature from Robzilla.
What do you put in quotation marks? Food.
Here's the Flagberry turkey for scale. He hates you. In case you haven't noticed, he's Krieg and have a deep liking of the Krieg. But I'd like some feedback and some harsh critique. Okay, easy.
You got a lot of coffee staining.
Yeah, you got a ton of coffee staining on this that it looks horrible. The coffee
it's almost
staining...
stylistic, but you don't have enough contrast away from the coffee staining to let it work.
Yeah. Oh, MREs. Thin your wash, yes. Or in this case, contrast.
Yes.
Yeah, coffee staining is real bad. Some of your highlights are a bit too thick. And also you went a bit too bright from the get-go. Like I can tell, I think that's Dawnstone you used. Straight up on the black. You're supposed to start with something darker and then go brighter, but the brighter highlights are supposed to be a lot thinner. But yeah, the coffee staining is not really helping the miniature. Thin or thin. Yeah, the washes are the biggest issue, and so are the highlights. You also didn't even highlight some parts either. It looks like you highlighted one of the fingers right here, and you fucked it up, and then you didn't highlight the others. Can't tell. But yes, the coffee staining is definitely distracting from this, because it is really bad. And what is this? Why is there? If this is fabric, there's not going to be like bullet impacts like that. Well, that's just the flag. I think is like that, but don't paint black paint around it. Is what I'm saying. If anything, you just do a brighter color around it.
Or even like a stippling if you want to make it look like it was like a laser that burned a hole into it.
Yeah. Thin layers of contrast is a great way to paint. Look marvelous, all be glossy. That's why you just hit it with matte medium when you're done. With matte varnish. That's how I did the Neuro Tyrant. It's really starched fabric. I really don't like GW. Okay. Don't we all? Yes, flags can get bullet holes in them, but they're not going to have like this weathering that they have around it. The black that's going around it. Because it's going to have like... Yes, you can have a little bit of black like if it's a burn mark, but it's not going to be this far and wide. Well, it can if it burned enough, but... It needs work. This thing needs work. Too much coffee staining, and then we have turkey. Gobble, gobble. I don't like GW's guard flags. They look thick and not like the flags that all for most of them. Yeah. A lot of flags lately I've noticed have been really thick. On the thick side. Aluminum foil
Extra
flag.
thick.
But yes. Since he asked us to be harsh.
Boo! Not cool!
Needs work. Needs a lot of work. But anyways, thank you for sharing. Looks friendly though. Okay, next up we have One Dumb Panda. Feedback and critique. Be brutally honest if I can ask. For a serious attempt at edge highlighting this type of scratch and battle damage to this scale.
Okay, first things first. The small things you've done are good. If you move on to picture 2 handy, I've been already pre-looking. The left shoulder pad has some odd gouges into it. I think
that was a bit too harsh.
It's a bit too harsh. If you modeled it like the top plate there, it would have came out a bit better. It looks like you went a little too deep or too narrow. If you wanted to be that deep, you make the gouge wider to compensate for that. This unrelenting power and devastation. That's the way I do that.
If these are bullet shell impacts too, the mushrooming isn't really gonna be that severe on the bottom edge. If it's a glancing blow like this, it's gonna be more towards the top and the sides. Melta?
More likely, it's like a battle cannon.
Yeah, well...
Because Melta slags.
Yeah. So Melta would kind of be like... If you guys can see my cursor, this one right here. Because it's like... You can kind of see how it looks like plastic melted right here.
Yeah.
But then you also wouldn't have the impact craters too, since it's actually melting it.
Yes, but of course, those I'm fine with because, eventually, something can go through. If we're looking at the scale and size of things here, that's probably like a grenade launcher sized shot going into the left pectoral plate, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Melta would be missing a limb. Not for a dreadnought unless he hit the joint. Speaking of which, some of these, the left titty, yes, he can only be popping that titty. If you look at the joints and everything, they're relatively unscathed. I'd imagine that there'd be some damage there. Like I see a bullet hole in where the left thigh would be. But that's about it. There's a lot of damage on the armor paneling, but not on the guts that hold the thing together. Additionally, no damage on the weaponry either.
Well, there's damage on... Well, I'm not sure if they drilled it out, but there's... damage on one of the missiles.
Oh, there is. I didn't go to that one yet. Yes, from the front facing. Yeah, I can see that. One of them is damaged there. I don't know if that's the intent, because I know it all comes in assembled like that. But you may want to like have it crack or split slightly, like you have in some of the other areas here. And show that damage. Otherwise, it just looks like he kind of drilled a hole where that rocket is. Like he fired a single rocket.
Yeah, well,
and if
I
that's
think
your
they
goal,
used a Dremel tool is what it looks like.
yeah.
Hmm.
Is that mold lines on the hydraulic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing too, if
on
you
the
want to
plasma
do,
gun.
if you guys want to do bullet impacts, I highly recommend you look up a channel called Night Shift. He does armor modeling, like tanks and all that sort of stuff. And he has a few, I think, he's done a few miniature pieces where he's done heavy battle damage and like bullet impacts. And that is a great source of, it's a great reference for stuff like that. Night Shift is the GOAT, yes. Night Shift is a very good reference.
I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. And I mean, like, I'm not talking about 8 out of 10 for, like, my standard and the way I paint. I'm saying, all in all, this is an 8 out of 10 for, like, a YouTube video. Like,
yeah.
Like, if Ninjon were to do something, it would be something similar to this with a few little extras on there, kind of thing. So, that's, like, an 11 out of 10 for the way that I paint.
Yeah.
Put it in that perspective. Eliminatorista is also good for shell impact. Yeah, he actually does like modeling and like 3D renders and everything. Just to do the science on it, to see how like crazy an explosion would be.
I just realized something. People are getting a shitload of ads. But no, it's fine. It's just the ones YouTube does every now and then. Where you can't do anything. But yeah, it's looking nice. Hello, cat. I'm sorry, I'm being distracted by the creature. Hello. Hi. Please don't step on the keyboard. Thank you. Another thing too,
I feel like there's a sword stabbed into the coffin. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. The problem I have with it though is it's the same color as the Aquila.
That did make it hard to see initially.
Yeah. So maybe make it a brighter color. I would make it a brighter color. I don't know. Maybe make it a brighter color or make the Aquila a different color. Make it gold because it is an ultramarine. And then your plasma coils they're a bit too simple compared to how the miniature is painted. If you know what I mean, right, Ickbard? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like he's putting like white paint into the recesses or, dry brushing the edges to give it that glow.
Yeah. Had was Warhammer. Well, that's a good thing. Maybe there's some hollowing out around the sword impact.
Oh, like it carved out a chunk. Yeah, I can see what you mean there.
Yeah, maybe.
Like maybe they stabbed it a few times before the sword broke in the coffin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, too, there would also be a bit of, like, maybe, since they are going for the battle damage, there would be stress marks of where the blade went in, actually separating the armor a little bit. So, like, cracks, maybe. And then for the scratch marks, you need to be a little bit neater, and also you missed the highlights on some of them, I can see. Because if these are supposed to be scratch marks, like for paint chipping or whatnot, you don't want them to be too thick. Because what you also have too is like on, where is it? I just had it on it. On the one on the chest plate on the right side, that one you have it like, it's supposed to be the blue is going alongside the black and not the black crossing over the blue. Because you usually only want to have it on one side. And you also want to do it to the ones where you actually put texture on the scratches too. And I know I have no idea what this random gold is on the shoulder pad too. That's weird. It's just there. I have no idea why. But I mean, it's a nice miniature. You did very good on the highlighting. Good try to doing some battle damage and scratching. Just needs a little bit of work. Maybe paint chipping, yeah. Texture paint on my finger, didn't see till too late. That's why you go back and fix it, because what you can do actually is, because it's texture paint, you can go back with maybe a little bit of rust color, like a bright orange, and make it look like rust.
Yeah.
This is what you can do if you want. Can do that, and
Yeah,
then
that wouldn't
also,
be bad.
I just noticed too, the lens is a bit bland. The bright red lens is very bland. There's no wash around it, no contrast. There's some areas on this miniature that need work. It's like you did like 90% of the work and you forgot the fine details. More glue to remove seam lines.
Not to try to pull away from all the work you did on the top here, but if we look more towards the bottom, the feet and such, I think if you were to just stipple on that texturing, like you accidentally put on that right pectoral plate, I think it would go pretty hard, because it's like he's actually lived in it, that environment that he's fighting in.
Yes, don't
like, you got
slop it on like some people do.
You got a lot of it in the right ways around the feet there, but I'm talking like where like those little ankle calf things are.
Also,
Corsic part is looking at the feet. Hey man, pathology.
Also, maybe the base could use some wash too.
That's true.
It's looking a bit bland. Needs some wash to bring out all the details and the like crevices that are in the texture paste. But otherwise, it's a nice miniature. It looks good.
I like what you got. Good job.
Thank you for sharing. Okay, we've seen these miniatures already for the works in progress. But now we can actually be mean. Okay. So, it needs highlights. Is the main thing. Needs more highlights. Cleaned up and finished the base. It was out of the washers. Oh, okay. Dreadnought's base looks like Wyoming. Yeah, it could use some highlights, and also it needs the bases done too. Show us what you got. I prefer that the miniatures are finished. Although, knowing me, I finish a miniature without doing the call a miniature finish without doing the base, because I like to figure out what I want to do later on. Dark brown on the silver.
They do the same thing every time.
Yeah. Well, no. For all the one-off minis I've been doing recently, they've been based.
No, I'm talking about the style.
What do you mean?
Don't you do the same style? Kind of like Baron Moon stuff?
I do Ash Wastes for the one-off miniatures. I'm kind of still deciding what I want to change for Dark Angels. Because I didn't like the Baron Moon thing worked from this when I first started, because I wasn't very keen on doing basing that in-depth and like nice. So I'm trying to think like what I want to do now. Not really sure. Based on what? The fact that I made it the fuck up. Okay. But yeah, this thing could use some highlights. And this, I don't think this photo was necessary.
The second one?
Yeah.
It's too out of focus.
And too far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this thing just it just needs highlights. I feel like is what it needs.
Yeah, good job on your little brother. He made them look positively actually evil. That's nice.
Yes.
Show us what you got.
Wrong one.
I like what you got.
Hello, Ernie. How you doing?
Good job.
Well, it can be for the most part finished. The heck was that? Did you hit the squeaky sound on the soundboard?
I will not lie. I thought it was going to actually quack. Like that.
Okay. Okay, next up we have Shotro. Critique, please. Second Space Marine ever painted. Okay.
The highlight's a little strong on the head.
Yeah. And it's just a strong highlight in general, I feel like.
I don't know if it's overexposed.
It might be overexposed. No, it's not overexposed. Because if you go to the next
photo, if you go to the next photo, it's not as bad.
Well, I mean, it's not overexposed because look at the shield in the first photo, too. It's just they used a very, very bright yellow paint. You know what would actually fix
white.
this? Maybe.
Imperial Fist contrast.
Yes, the Imperial Fist contrast would fix this. It would darken it down a bit, and it would blend it all together very nicely.
But I kind of like this kind of this odd, not texture, but like this textile pattern they have with the brush strokes they have on it.
Yeah.
And I think the contrast might actually take away from that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like use Imperial Fist contrast, like a very, very thin down Imperial Fist contrast. That'll make it look a lot better. But aside from that, the mini looks very nice for the second Space Marine they've ever painted. Is there second? Okay, so they painted other miniatures. What's your Discord again? Exclamation point Discord. Also be over 18, please.
If not, don't even think about joining.
Drowning in Null? No. In this case, no.
It needs a little bit of tidying up, like the Imperial Fist on the chest and the
Imperial Fist on the halo.
Not just that, also on the chest.
Yeah.
And also the clasp for the cape needs a bit tidying up.
Yeah.
Paint looks a little thick on the birds on the shield.
Yeah. That could also use maybe a bit of wash. That could use no oil though, for sure. That could use no oil.
Good job on the cape and the cables for the cape. There's only a few spots where I feel like the red is bled over just a tiny bit.
Yeah. They also did the back of the cape too on the inside. They probably... Well, no, they didn't. Yeah. They probably had to...
And everything.
Probably had a mess of a time trying to paint the inside of the cape.
Yeah. Good on you, though, for doing it. It looks good. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to use this model as a perfect example. You do not need blending to get a volume when it comes to cloth. Painting recessed panels a different color and not having to blend it into a different shade is totally fine. It is valid and it works quite well.
Yes. It is a very nice miniature. I think they also, like, part of it looks glossy too. It looks like on the arm, if you can see that. On the right arm.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh, he painted the color of the cape on the arm.
Oh.
You look at... Yeah, it's the same color there.
It also looks glossy. I think that might also be why it looks so bright, is he might have used a gloss varnish, maybe? I don't know. Because I'm also looking at the purity seal that looks glossy too. The one on his right leg, his right hip.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's a good miniature. He did good. Just needs some cleanup in some areas and it'll be 100% done. So good job.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, next up. Okay, this person just wanted to show this weird kit bash off, I guess. Okay, next up we have JTXV. I would like a review and what other paints I could have used for my armor. Okay, this is another 3D printed disaster.
Ooh,
a little bit too heavy on the weathering.
Yes, there needs to be some relief from the weathering.
Yeah, the weathering is a bit too heavy. And also, again, the print lines are really large.
Got that laminated purity seal, prevents it from falling apart in the rain. Very well.
Did he spill chocolate milk on it?
Yes, he did prep test.
Chonky. So chonky because it's FDM, that's why.
Yes.
This is probably also one of the very... Hey, get down from there. Get off of there. Bad cat. No, you are not allowed on that side of the desk. Stop.
Segregating chassis. What a wild thing to do on stream.
No, it's because that's where my miniature is currently that isn't finished yet. And she already messed up the... Because remember when the coils on the plasma gun got messed up? That was because she was on the desk.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Because she was playing with it on the desk Trying to eat his minis. Cat is trying to eat the minis. But yeah, this needs some work. A little bit need to go easier on the weathering. Could use some highlights. And maybe also because the layer lines are so thick, you could sand it down too. Could have been sanded down.
This needs a lot of TLC.
Yes.
I do not envy you for it. I genuinely don't. I've worked on 2 FDM printed vehicles recently, and I can tell you, I spent maybe 4 hours.
Cat is doing good. Mysteriously, and yeah, the cat pulls the internet plug again.
Yeah. I spent about 4 hours gap filling and sanding my gladiator. And it's like there's parts I gave up on because there were a bunch of curved surfaces that I can't even contend with. I look at your model and I kind of cringe and feel bad because it's one of those things where if you're going to be playing with FDM printed models, or when I play, I mean like assembling, building, painting, yada yada. I recommend one of those like sanding kits that like Instagram keeps pushing, or it's like it has like 500 different head options, whatever, and it's like
the electric one that was a Kickstarter or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I keep getting that one on Facebook too.
Yeah, like I might try it out. I might go look at reviews as well.
I mean, all it is just a tiny oscillating sander.
Yeah.
Which, when you think about it, I don't know why no one has really done that yet. Whatever. Yeah, this needs work. Unfortunately, it deserves
Boo! Not cool!
I think this is the first time we've used this one multiple times in a stream. Talking about Fnatic, I have it's pretty good. You mean the little oscillating sander thing? Just a Dremel in a very steady hand. Yeah, a Dremel, and then it slips and you gouge out the plastic. Well, thank you for sharing. Okay, next up we have One Dumb Panda again. Let me get that critique and feedback done for someone in my game group. Take on Behemoth colors. Gary the Gaunt, he is to be my O token. The old one didn't stand enough, so wanted something new. The missing green on the second pick has been fixed. And bases have been cleaned up and fully finished since posting these. Then why didn't you repost them?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Boo! Not cool!
What?
For not reposting.
Oh yeah, for not reposting them.
Yeah, these look fine.
Yeah.
They're fine. It's good. Good job. Good head pats.
Some of the highlights could also be a bit less thick too. Because they're trying to do the thing GW does with the chitin marks or whatnot.
Yeah.
They can be a little bit less thick, or you can keep them like this and then go in with another color and hit the very raised areas. But well, this is just also for the game group too, and also kind of a commission. I think that's fine, but I think you missed the backside, if that's the backside of the face, because it's black. A few grass tufts have been added. Well, why didn't you dry brush the concrete slab right here a bit better?
Return the slab.
And also this right here, this rock, this tactical rock. Did you fix that too?
Dry brush.
Yeah, dry brush.
Texture in general.
Yeah, that too.
That'll do a lot for you.
It'll go a very long way. But I mean, again, this is for someone else, so they probably didn't put as much effort into it, of course. But I mean, nonetheless, these are some very nice models. Some areas you use some cleanup. Neat little Tyranid token. Gary the Gaunt needs some highlights though.
Gary the Gaunt is a walking highlight.
Well, I'm saying the skin texture. It looks like they just...
I don't know if it's... Go ahead.
It's not highlighted. It looks like they just based it and avoided it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. As I'm zooming in, I do not really see any highlights on the skin. Well, I see some in some areas, but not really. He's got that gold grill too. Crab, we're not going there. Whew. God, I need
Just
to...
because Handy prefers Formula 1 over NASCAR doesn't mean you gotta call him names.
What are you talking about? I like NASCAR better. Raise hell, praise Dale.
Go on, make a left turn!
Oh, they're making another left turn!
I bet you wonder what's gonna happen next. Another fucking left turn!
But yeah, Gary the Gaunt looks pretty cool. Pretty nice. Very, also because it's a token too, so... You did a lot more effort than most would do for a token. So good job. Thank you for sharing.
I like what you got. Good job.
Very light dry brush on the skin. Okay. Okay, next up we have the Custodes. Like to get some feedback or critique on the Victrix card. Okay, why do I feel...
Paint looks a little thick.
Yeah.
The head, is that a 3D print mark on the head?
Yeah, I was about to say, is this 3D printed or is this one of GW's? It looks like GW's.
It looks like it's GW's.
Well, I'm not seeing any of the...
Sometimes they turn right.
I'm not really seeing any of the hallmarks though, that being a 3D printed miniature. Well, oh wait, no, I am. I am on the bolter. This is 3D printed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 3D printed miniature.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah. 3D printed the model on 3D design. Okay.
Francisco, I should say.
It was a very good 3D print though.
Oh yeah, solid. There's only it was only 2 spots I could see that really showed that, and that's just because it's dynamic angling on a model that has aura. The paint feels a little chunky. Just a little chunky.
Yes, Crab, they do.
And
It's because they recast 3D printed masters, that's why. They don't bother fixing up the master molds.
Also, I see like hairs and like little bits and specks on it. Did something happen between you paint? We're not allowed to send that through, Crab, but yes, it is. It's quite regarded.
Yes. Very much. I think the white paint, some areas is a bit chunky too. The axe you did very well though.
Yeah.
The lightning could have been a bit
good.
Yeah, the lightning could have been a bit thinner and maybe also more opaque. Not opaque, what's the word I'm looking for? That actually like layered nicely. Because it's a bit thin in some areas, like the paint is a bit too thin. The axe is probably the best part of this. There's some very nice blending you did with it. Very nice blending. Highlights could be a bit better, thinner in some areas too. Like the little circular bit on the greaves. I think the main thing is just like paint's a bit too chunky, and I think I do also see some areas like you need to fix up the purity seal wax in some areas, and also it needs either some highlights or it needs a wash, because these ones right here look like they didn't get washed at all. Hi, kitty cat. Hello. Please don't step on my desk again. You also did very well on the cape too. Very stylized. I like the cape. More money shots of the axe. Ah, here it is in progress. Or just separately. I think what you also probably could have done maybe is because you have this weird ball joint, looks like right here, maybe sanded this down a bit more to get it flush. Yeah, I think the best parts about this miniature are the cape and the axe. The armor needs work. And the base too. The base needs a wash. It's looking a bit... I hate to be mean, but the base looks like poop. Like diarrhea. It is very bright brown. It needs a wash on it and a highlight. But other than that, it is painted very, very nicely. Very nicely done miniature. Fooled us at the beginning. We weren't sure if it was a 3D print or not.
Yeah.
That is praise for whoever 3D modeled this too. If they're out there somewhere in the ether. Taking it to GW. Death Guard field base. But yeah, the base just needs some wash. That's really it. But other than that, is a very nice miniature.
I like what you got. Good job.
Thank you for sharing.
Make sure you tidy up the model, like they get little loose hairs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We all deal with them.
Yeah. Okay. Next up we have from Fulgrim's Top Guy. Critique of my senior chaplain and his protege, please. Feel free to skip. I did more work on the model. Okay, no, we'll skip. I remember I think I grabbed them again later on. Or did it just close them? Could have swore did I? Oh, I just didn't open them. Well, let me open them right now. Okay, let me read this again. Next time, just delete the past post. Senior Chaplain got a better honor commemorating his victory over a particularly nasty demon and his protege. Got the symbol of the squad he serves before joining the Chaplains. Okay. Let's look at this. Holy shit, I'm tired. Sorry, guys.
It's alright,
Why stream so early? Because Ickbard wasn't working today.
It was ironic because we would stream early because I'd be working usually.
Huh? It didn't even tell me.
Check your hi Jamie. Check your throw and all that.
No, I'm checking that. All it says is the sub goal. That's it. Well, the thing is, like, I'm not, like, doesn't tell me who the alert didn't go off. They didn't hit the send in chat message. That's why. But thank you for the Bezos bucks. I will get my check in the mail in 2 months. Or 3 months, because I need, the payout is $50. And I rarely ever get the Twitch payout. Which is also nice, because then Twitch never sends me a the 10.99. I don't make an, there it is. Thank you, Burger Blood, for the 2 months. So I don't get taxed on my income by Twitch for the Twitch money. Because I don't even make enough. But anyways, yes, let's look at this miniature. Off to a good start with the cape. Behold the Bezos bucks. That is a very nicely done cape. A very nicely done cape. I like it. Ooh. I'm gonna... That decal on the chest shield is very, very distracting. So I need to know what you did. Yes, you heard Daft Punk. That is the resubscribe sound, I think, for also YouTube alt too. It's the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure remix of it. Maybe it's still drying. No, this This is not, it's still drying. This is what they did. This is like what happens is they did the decal first or something. I don't know what they did. For some reason, the decal looks perpetually wet. What you had to do to fix that is, did you do a coat of gloss varnish first? Because when you do decals, you always want to coat the entire surface that you're putting the decal on in gloss varnish, because then the decal will blend into the layer below it. No, I don't have any. Okay, so this is just a word of advice in general for everyone. If you're going to use decals, get gloss varnish. Because if you don't, it's going to look like this. That's why. Because the decal is very glossy. And when you put it over the layer below it, it's going to look different. Or if you like putting varnish over it, it's also going to look different. So you always want to use, well, you also want to use microsol and microset too. Because it also does knock down the shine too. But decal aside, this is a very nicely painted miniature. God damn it, crab. Very, very nicely painted miniature. Very nice volumetric highlights. I like the metallics. Those were done very well. Good shading on them. I can't tell. Is the metallics? Is there highlights on the metallics? When I put gloss varnish, it never becomes not glossed. Well, what you have to do to make it so it isn't is you have to first initially coat the piece in gloss varnish, put the miniature down with microsol and microset, and then you coat it again with gloss varnish, because then that blends it all together. Because then once you hit it with matte varnish, it's gonna make the entire layer look matted down, of course. But yes, this is a very nicely done miniature. I also see what looks like moss on the base too. Highlight metallics, super goofy. It depends on what highlights you use for metallics. Thin bronze speed paint. Wait. Oh, it's thin brown speed paint over bronze paint. Oh, okay. Couldn't even tell. Looks pretty damn good. Gloss varnish with nothing. I thought that was metallic highlights. Very, very nice. So it's like a mix of trying to do non-metallic metal, but not non-metallic metal. But using metallics, though. Very interesting. Very nice plasma glow, too. I think on the purple area for this guy, the back of his leg, I can't really see any recess shading. Like, I could see some of it, but not really all of it. And also, you didn't recess shade this guy's shoulder pad like you did for this guy. So maybe do that too. Non-metallic metal with metallics, yes. Also great freehand too.
Hey,
well, then,
be proud of yourself.
Yes, this is very, very nice miniature. Very good. Not much to critique about it. Plasma glow is also pretty good too. Hello, Matt. How you doing?
Hey.
Well, no, because what they did was they took metallics. They took a bronze metallic and then they painted a normal brown paint over it. Is what they did. Which is not really something I've seen someone do ever. But other than that, these are some very nicely done miniatures. Good job. Thank you for sharing.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, now I need to go all the way back to find the next one. Okay. Good. Almost there. Okay, next up we have another one from Robzilla. Here's my engineer, critique him harshly. Cat for scale. The fucker getting hair all over my models. A teaser for next entry. Been working on your photography, following you guys' advice. Okay, let's see.
So far, yeah, he's been following our advice for photography on that first photo.
Yep.
Lighting is good. The camera focus is solid. Good blood spatter on the front plate, by the way.
Yes. But you're also running into the same problem as the other ones, the coffee staining.
This one's not as bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad, but...
This one almost feels like it's actually recessing where it should be properly, rather than staining. Compared to the last one, this one I feel like it feels more on purpose and actually like proper.
Yeah. I can't tell if that's a highlight or he messed up the paint job because I see some areas on the cape. Oh, it's a highlight.
It's a highlight. Also, paint the ropes, paint the grenades. You'll find a color for those that you'll like.
Honestly, I would just take a green contrast to the grenades because they painted them metallic. I would just take a thin down green metallic and put it over the grenades. That'd probably look pretty good. I think they also went a little bit too heavy with the brown highlights on the top of the helmet too. It's a bit thick. And it also bled into the recesses I can see right there. The cat in the later pictures. Yeah. We'll see the kitty cat. Everyone got a little preview of it. I think you could also use a little bit more of a dry brush on the base too. Base could use a little bit of a dry brush. But yeah, the grenades definitely need something on them. Some contrast, I feel like. And also, once we get through all these ones right here, we're going to take a little bit break. Because I need to go eat a green apple, because I forgot to do that this morning. And I think the base looks good.
My man needs to get some carbs in him.
Well, no, also to make it so the voice is a bit clearer and not as tired either, to get more sugar in me.
Not gonna lie, I thought you were saying the voices.
The voices in my head. They tell me to buy more model trains in Warhammer.
The voices are in my head. Oh no. The voices, they tell me to get some fertilizer and mix it with diesel. Oh no.
Or get some styrofoam and mix it with acetone.
Oh no, the voices don't tell me I need to get some propane, princess, and then I'll get some gasoline, princess, and I'll boil the gasoline to make a jelly.
Green apple? Because green apples actually help with voiceovers.
My inner Asher. Oh no, it says I need to put this red wire next to the fucking starter and next to this 10 pounds of dynamite.
The voices maybe some plastic explosive. Damn warlord. But yeah, green apple apparently works the best. Yes, fair like enough. Sam Witwer, the voice of Darth Maul. The voices demand new minis. Or new figures. New anime figures.
The voices, they tell me to say slurs.
Or Joy Toy figures for Warhammer too. Because I want to do a video. Hello. Who dat?
I won't say slurs.
Oh my god, holy shit.
Nev.
It's Nev, oh my god.
Welcome.
Every day he lives in Japan, his eyes squint a little more.
God damn it. The fuck, man.
You know, it's perfect that you're here. We were talking about you recently.
Oh god.
And
really?
I wanted to learn slurs for Japanese people that are used in Japan.
You know, the funny thing that you actually say that. Yesterday I was at the bar and they were teaching me some slurs.
Oh my god, they're fresh in your psyche.
I am not going to repeat any of these slurs on stream.
The voices told me to Google Japanese slurs. Oh no.
God damn it. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to contact you too to help me to see if you can find any figures for me in Japan.
Next time I go to Tokyo, I'll tell you. I'll check out the Warhammer store.
Well, no, not Warhammer.
Just like banana hammock in the hentai district.
Oh,
not like anime, like what Ickbard said, like either Godzilla SH Monster Arts figures or Metal Gear figures of the Metal Gears. Because I have I had to refund Metal Gear Rex to the place I bought it for because the American version is ass, and I have to import the Japanese version. Just waiting for that to ship
It's
on
okay,
eBay.
Crabtastic. We want these from the source, like organically farmed from the people who die of a stroke, working 80 hours a week.
What the heck is it going on right now?
Learning about the slurs. Crabtastic says he has slurs if he wants to teach us them.
Are the Metal Gear figures solid? Yes. Model of Gear, just buy a Toyota and rip out the engine.
Well, the voices, I'm going to say this one because I think I got lost in the sauce while YouTubers are going, the voices are telling me, oh no, the voices, they say I need to wear a banana hammock at the hentai district.
Well, at least now it's easier for me to go shopping in Japan. I'll just have my girlfriend, do all the talking and the bartering for the figures.
My man is doing a Shinzo Abe.
Was it the girl you were trying to hit up like a while ago when you last talked to us?
No, completely different. Wait, when was the last time I talked? There is multiple.
Almost
girls
a year ago.
Okay, no, completely different girl.
Okay. Did you hear about Star Citizen? The Squadron 42 website's been changing up and everything.
Oh, I've been hearing about it. I never actually looked into it.
Yeah, the Squadron 42.
Don't know what's going on.
The Squadron 42 website's changed a bit. They changed some of the source code, and also you can no longer buy back pledges that had Squadron 42 in it.
Well, oh fuck. Well, actually, no, I got rid of mine already.
Yeah, you're fucking in the Chairman's Club. You don't need it. We have it already.
No, because I got my Chairman's Club right after they hit the deadline on that, so I don't have.
Chat is asking if your girlfriend says slurs and they give her a discount for that.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Crab, please don't, because YouTube's AI will pick it up. But yes, kitty cat. Looks like an old cat, maybe.
Yes.
Because defer. It's a tuxedo cat like mine.
Heck yeah.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing, Rob. Good job.
I like what you got. Good job.
Oh boy, we're gonna be distracted. We're talking about Warhammer and other stuff. Oh yes, the soundboard.
Boo! Not cool.
If you think that one's loud, this one's gonna be real loud.
Show us what you got.
I forgot what was this one.
That's what that one is. It's what the name implies, the MLG horn.
We need an oh baby a triple, and so someone clicks that, and then another person clicks the MLG horn, and we go back 15 years in YouTube history.
We gotta have the hit marker sound effect too.
Yes.
I hate to be a bother, but you know the audience is not going to realize that there's a third person here with no mini on the screen.
Oh yeah,
no PNG.
Yeah, because he hasn't been here in so long. I don't even know if I have a PNG for him anymore because fucking.
God damn it.
Yeah,
no,
OBS.
it's because not OBS. It's the thing from it sunset a lot of their stuff.
No.
They sunset all the old features, so I have to go fucking find it now.
I'll find it. Give me a second.
No, like in Discord reactive images, I'm saying. They sunset
the program itself.
Yeah, the program itself.
Give him a frog, but with like with the kamikaze little band around his head.
Is the Discord reactive images site not even working?
Oh no.
Then how's Ickbard on screen?
No, because I've had the source for him for ages. I don't think the reactive image site is working right now. I'm going to it and it's just not working. Oh, there it is. Can I even find it?
Where Frog at? I don't know. College?
God, source is annoying. Well, let's let me try and find it from the legacy ones. If I have those, I'll just keep trying until one works. Because there's tons of them. We got a ton here. This one? Nope, that's it card.
Hello.
Seeing double. Try this
Inshallah,
one.
my
Nope.
habibis.
Nope, not that one. Try this one.
Well, speaking of which, with Japan and me saying inshallah, oh, the voices are telling me to point out how almost everything's made of pork in Japan. Oh,
Not that one. Might have your old one.
If you're a vegan, never come to Japan. You won't survive.
oh, oh, they're
There
gonna
it is.
die, and then they're gonna
Ah,
be
there we go.
cremated.
The old one, the Kurumi one.
I think that is the one that was.
Yes, that is the old one. We changed it at some point to something else. Because I saw the source thing. You just had it at fucking one of the My Hero characters.
Oh yeah.
But okay, back on track to what we're supposed to be doing for show us what you got. So next up we have that one dumb panda. Another one from them. Feedback, first Leviathan Dreadnought, 8 Dreadnought in total. Bottom transfer strip has been removed and wasn't a fan of how it was sitting. Also Tech Marine. Tidy up the grass tops already, but it's not updated pics. So why don't you post updated pics? Last minute for the stream. Okay, let's look at this miniature. It's a very nicely done Dreadnought. It's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Maybe you could use a bit of highlights on it. On the very sharp edges. But I mean, the way you paint the Dreadnoughts is fine. It looks pretty damn good. It's looking real damn good.
Like in the transfers, there's a little bit of mess on the skull, but like just a teensiest bit on the head, I should say, for the red visor.
Yeah. What do you mean the skull? Do you mean the one on the knee pad?
No, I meant the visor, his helmet,
Oh,
his
okay.
head.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean, the red.
Quote-unquote head.
Yeah. I just remembered Wikipedia has an alphabetical list of slurs just in case you need it. What the fuck?
Thank you. No, they edit that stuff.
Oh yeah, because Wikipedia.
They get rid of the fun ones.
Yeah, because Wikipedia is lame. Yes. I think you might have gone a bit too heavy on the wash on the purity seals. Yeah, you went a little bit too heavy on the wash on the purity seals. Those are real dark.
Good. Honestly, it kind of fits a vibe. Like, I vibe with it.
Nah, I just feel like they're a bit too dark because if you want to do like the text on it, you wouldn't be able to see it.
It's fine. I think it gives that kind of like leathery kind of paper like quality compared to all the metal armor. I think it passes the sniff test here.
Yeah. Also,
Wait, what?
I was about to say this transfer. I think the Ultramarines Legion transfer is a bit too far to the right.
Left.
Well, the right. Well, yeah, the left on the image. Because it is going off of the shoulder pad. How to combine two transfers there? Huh?
I didn't know we were
Prep.
sniffing.
Exactly. Huffing it. Also, Crabtastic, don't trust 4chan. It's literally admin by the federal government.
Yup. When it went down, we learned that, which is hilarious. You also got a little bit of silver on the back of the blue knee pad too, although you could just account that as weathering, which is fine. Other than that, this is a nicely painted dreadnought. Good job.
I like what you got. Good job.
Now to look at the Tech Marine they painted.
Now let's look at Paul Allen's Tech Marine.
Yes.
Shoulder pad. The Tech Marine shoulder pad needs some work. Both shoulder pads need some work here.
Yeah.
Looks like some paint got stripped off the edges.
Yeah. Paint got stripped off the edges. I think also the texturing too. There's also a mold line you missed. A really blatant mold line. Couple mold lines you missed. You missed quite a few mold lines. Jeez. But I mean, the paint colors are good. It's good. It turned out a bit rough. Won't fight you there. I mean, aside from those gripes, it looks pretty good. Aside from the mold lines and just some weird texturing, it looks pretty damn good. It looked good from 3 feet away too. I don't know what's going on with the axe though. That's blurry. I'm not sure what you did with the axe. Well, boy, it's my favorite unpainted Titan train lover VTuber streaming. Yes, hello, Con. How you doing? Middle. Obviously, Lowe's the Tech Marine helmet design look ugly for some reason. I think it might be just for you.
I mean, I see what you mean. It gives a little bit of a Creature of a Black Lagoon type feel.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I think it probably would have been better if GW just made it a blank faceplate.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the servitor. You mean the? Wait, no, I was thinking the servo harness one. I don't know a Tech Marine with 4 servitors. I haven't seen that one.
Did a round highlight on the axe and then a darker highlight. What's the context of this? Okay, so Con, what we're doing is every 2 weeks on Monday, we look at everyone's miniature, well, preferably finished miniatures. We look at everyone's miniatures and give critique and feedback. We'll tell them what to improve on it, what looks good, what to keep doing, that kind of stuff. Basically, we're judging miniatures as if it was a contest, but it's not a contest.
I'd like to submit an unpainted 3D printed miniature paint. Sending to you now, Andy.
The heck? Who pinged? Why did you ping me? What the fuck is that?
Not.
Is that something you did?
Yeah, I 3D printed it and it looks like garbage, bro.
Well, we're gonna look at it on stream. My god, that is rough. That is really rough. You seeing this shit, Hickbard?
Oh my god.
That's supposed to be Goten.
It's Gotenks.
Oh yeah.
I did that with acrylic paint markers. They suck ass.
Yeah.
And I didn't sand it.
Yeah, I know, we can tell. This looks god awful. It's raw. Struck mold with this one. Post my miniature pictures. Where you posted in the show us what you got section of the Discord. You have to agree to the rules though. And also you gotta be over 18 for the server, of course. Which is in the rules if you read them.
Yes. If you are a minor, we don't want you. In fact, we really, really don't want you.
Yes, but that is a... Yes, get out. This is a very nice Tech Marine and very nice dreadnought. Good job. Very good job.
I like what you got. Good job.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we have Nico. Would love some feedback on these. First try at dry brushing. It was the leader of the Blood Claws and the first of 3 wolves from the 3 Wolfguard head takers. Plan to do the whole army like that. They're by a custom company called Hell Wolves. I don't know yet from which now existing company they came from. Okay, so we got some contrast paint. Can't really tell it's been dry brushed if I'm gonna be honest.
I can just a little bit.
Honestly, it just looks like contrast.
Photo?
It looks like contrast if I'm gonna be honest.
That's fair.
To me, it looks like contrast because like you can see what I mean. Like you see the coffee staining and all that stuff, like typical of contrast paint. I mean, other than that, this is a very nicely done miniature. I think because it's their first attempt at dry brushing, they haven't been painting for a long time, but miniature is very neat. Neat as in a sense like there's not much overspill of paint colors onto other colors. I would say a way brighter dry brush than thing your contrast down and glaze downwards with it. Yeah, that's the thing. You forget it. What you always do when you highlight, you always want to go a bit brighter than you think. But again, not too bright. I think the claws can also use some wash too. Same with the coils on the plasma, or just the plasma shouldn't be the same color as other parts of the armor. But the Space Marine is looking pretty nice. Should you paint your tank? Yes, you should. Very nicely done, Space Marine. Looks pretty good. Pretty good otherwise. If you want to get even more in depth, do some highlights.
Good job on that shoulder panel, though.
Yeah, the shoulder pad looks good. Aside from the microfibers.
Yeah.
And then we have a wolf with a mohawk or a pompadour. I don't know what that is. That's supposed to be a horn on the wolf? Oh, they're horns. Okay. It looked like the pompadour from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. For a second.
Speaking of painting tanks, is that Warlord Titan painted yet?
No. Why are you
I'll
even
be
asking?
helping handy with that.
Yes, I hopefully be able to do it sometime this coming year. Hopefully around September or October. Although I'm not sure about that because, yeah, I think the painting booth that I want is being shipped from China. So that means that I have to pay for the price of 2 painting booths. So I'm not sure about that. Yes, because tariffs.
Just make your own.
It's a waterfall booth because I'm not allowed to drill a hole in the wall.
I see. Never mind then.
Yeah. September 2027. Okay, but yes.
Wait, are these the infernal wolves from Farming Life in Another World? They look like them.
You're right. It does look like the wolves from there. Jesus.
Oh my god, you're watching that too?
I've already finished that. I finished that a long time ago.
Well, there's a second season.
I'm enjoying the show.
You know, there's a second season? Yes, there's a second season.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We have new Centaur waifu. Centauria-sama from Monster Musume has competition now.
My god, I need to watch
I read it when it came out. Here's the thing, that manga is still ongoing. It's on like 200 plus chapters. Tips and tricks for non-metallic metal. Thin your paints is the main thing. And unfortunately, the problem with non-metallic metal is you have to use a lot of colors to blend everything together. And it's really hard to make non-metallic metal look good from multiple angles. Because like every miniature, it always has the golden angle. Because that's kind of how GW designs them too. I know, I'm taking a break for a year. I just dropped it because it's like too many chapters of the same thing over and over again.
For which show?
Farming Life in Another World.
Fair enough.
Plus also as time
been pretty good.
Yeah. Plus also as time went on, the author started to get lazy. And like chapters are like 10 pages long.
Oh. I hated when that happened when I was reading on Tumix or whatever the hell it was called.
Comics.
No, the web comic place.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a bunch of authors like, yeah, all this cool stuff, and then they make like 4 or 5 panels for a chapter, and everyone who spent money to watch it is coping. Like, no, he worked so hard.
Yes, back to the miniature. Okay, so yeah, the wolf miniature looks pretty good. The base, I like the base a lot. Base looks real good. I think what you should do too is maybe paint the toes, the toe pads on the wolf a different color, maybe like pure black would probably help.
The beans.
Yes, the toe beans.
The toe beans, Jesus.
I wish Remonster had a good anime. I was reading that and then I dropped it because it got boring. The problem. What?
Is that the one where the guy bangs the monsters, or the monsters bang the women?
And whatever
She looks
eats,
like
he gets
she
the powers
bangs
of.
monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got bored of that one. I was reading the manga and it got boring so fast. It's like, it's one of those things like, it's why a lot of the power fantasy slop animes and mangas, I usually drop them when they get boring and the same thing over and over again. Looking at feet around this end. But yes, very, very nicely painted miniatures. Very good job.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, let's take a little break because we got a lot more miniatures to go. We're halfway.
Thanks.
We're
The best miniature ever.
Yeah, I know. We're halfway done. Let me hide this, and I'm gonna go get a snack. So entertain chat and don't get me demonetized, please.
Well, say young, you gotta understand the reason we your mom needs to understand that women are monsters. So like if she takes umbrage with monster women, maybe your mom needs to look inside her soul and such. You know, it's not our fault. It's hers.
The second thing we must say is, why are you listening to this without headphones?
Why are you listening? Why are you listening to this on headphones? You know, it's just not that very smart for you to do, really.
The most important question is, you must always be wearing headphones.
Senpai? Yeah, it's really just kind of a thing you got, you know, it's just like a prophylactic for your ears, brother. You mind second time, bro? Give me a break, bro. No, bro. I won't.
And if you're
Oh,
worrying
come
about what
on,
your
bro.
mother's, if you're worrying about what your mother thinks, then we can guarantee you're not 18 plus.
Please allow me to leave me king so I can watch Minecraft hardcore, but I drink 100 milliliters of mercury.
Wait, who's drinking
this will
100
give me
milliliters of mercury?
this will give me eternal life, you say. Yes, of course, the mercury.
Where do you got clipped?
I got clipped good. Surprised I didn't get clipped for all the moans I did.
I think that's what you got clipped for.
Fair enough.
Wait, now I gotta go. What figures are you looking for, Igbard? So next time I go to animate, to keep in mind.
Nothing. I got stuff to. God damn it, Reptile. I got nothing. I'm looking for at this moment. Let's just say right now, financially, I am occupied.
I see. I see.
But yeah, so chat Eckbert is failing man soon to be dead, needs polos, cargo shorts, and New Balances. You make one announcement on April Fool's Day and everyone thinks you're having a child.
Oh yeah, I just saw that, and I'm like, this is definitely a ruse.
It was funny because people were DMing me like, "Are you sure? Is everything okay?"
Start loading up more images.
Heck yeah. Nothing happened while you were away.
Nothing happened. I mean, I can see chat. Apparently, Jimmy has a clip of Ickbard now for later.
Yeah. If only he, could post that clip. Ickbard found dead in Philadelphia. City of brotherly love, baby. City of brotherly love. Let's see. Do we actually?
In 2 weeks. It's every 2 weeks because there's a video coming out on this Sunday. Yeah, is there?
I don't know. I'm on clips. It says there's no new clips.
Okay, time to start opening a bunch of new photos.
Man says he's got clips. I don't see them on the Twitch integrated. He's trying to fake me out.
And it's not on the clips channel of the YouTube either. I mean, not the YouTube, the Discord.
You're gonna cut the part saying senpai.
A lot more miniatures were posted since the stream started.
It's just don't submit feet pics. We don't need those.
Oh wait, GXV. They didn't even put if they want critique or not, so I'm not even gonna look at their shit. I just remember that. If you don't have any critique or feedback, we don't even look at your stuff.
Feet pic stream is in 2 weeks, guys. Get ready.
No.
What?
Not that kind of streamer.
Just randomly Handy starts following the VTuber trend, starts tweeting tummy hort.
Aw.
I know. You know. I thought people were just gonna start taking pictures of their minis' feet. You know. I don't know where you guys are going with that, but I was just thinking the minis. You know. Well, get your minds out of the gutter, please.
All right, let's see. I just got pinged. Okay, let's look in general chat. Okay.
There's something in general chat. I must find this.
Oh, you didn't even get the good parts, Jimothy.
Wow, they did it wrong.
I gave you gold, and you gave me bad copper. I'm gonna put this in my wet clay tablet, and boy, when the Smithsonian finds this thing, you're canceled, brother.
I have to skip Trollcron unless they're here because with their Bosk miniature, they didn't say if they want to critique or feedback. Neither did... Okay, Base Templar actually. So they want to critique.
Happy Weed Day, and definitely not anything else that happened today.
Oh yes, today is Weed Day.
Yeah, so nothing else happened whatsoever day.
The day Caracas invaded the League of Legends days.
Yeah.
Trollcon's in the chat. What the fuck?
Crabtastic is
Jimmy,
saying he is Trollcron.
Okay, do you want critique on your thing or not?
No one was born today. No one important.
Do you want critique or feedback? Say it.
Say it, motherfucker.
Okay. Jimothy, I'm not gonna look at you. You didn't put critique or feedback on yours either.
Who?
Everyone, if you did not ask for critique or feedback, please edit your post.
That too.
Crabtastic. We to be fair, we've been pretty Handy pinged everyone about this and everything.
Pinged everyone about it twice. It's literally also in the rules for the thing. It also even says at the top of the channel, please read the pins for fuck's sake. Nobody reads. I mean, I know not everyone in here is a Dark Angels player, but my god. The one Belgian did not respond either.
At least he's not Dutch.
You know, Belgian waffle does sound good right now, though.
I don't know, but I feel like that feels like my old school internet is kicking in, and that feels like it's an Urban Dictionary thing. So I'm gonna look that up.
I don't want to skip that one Belgian, but they didn't say if they want to critique or not.
I just looked
Okay.
up.
Yeah, I saw.
Look up because I have no clue what you looked up.
I just looked up what Belgian waffle was on Urban Dictionary, and it's like, yep, that's Urban Dictionary, all right.
Wait, what is it in Urban Dictionary? I just meant like an actual Belgian waffle, you know?
I cannot say it out loud without getting Handy in trouble.
God damn it! Did the internet ruin another thing?
No, it's just so. Have you been to the Urban Dictionary website, Handy?
Yes.
Throwing this in the homies chat, by the way.
Are we talking about the second one? The one posted in 2009?
No, the one posted in 2008.
Hold on, I gotta look for it.
Okay, I need.
It's at the very top.
If Alex V is here, please say if you want critique or feedback. Or I'm
Can
not
the
gonna look
real
at your
Alex V
Custodes.
please stand up? I threw it in the homie chat and it has the top comment, top submission on there already.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Urban
What the
Dictionary.
fucking hell?
Oh man. Thank you, Urban Dictionary.
I get one. 2006.
the tennis racket.
What the fuck?
It's like a Tom and Jerry version of the Donkey Punch.
Okay, guys, back to rating minis.
If Alex, you just post, I saw you just posted your mini, or you have to say if you want critique or feedback, or we're not going to look at it. Yes, do you want critique or feedback? You have to
that one
post,
Belgian is here.
You have to say if you want critique or feedback for your miniatures in the Discord for the show us what you got. Mostly feedback, okay. Okay, now that I've actually eaten some some more food and a green apple, my voice feels a lot better. Oh god damn it, I forgot Rob did this.
Like, King, I must fail you. You probably mistyped there. I must implore. Master Chief must teach you how to change the oil in your 2006 Honda Civic.
Okay. So, back to... sorry. Let us continue with...
Show us what you got!
Okay. So first up, we have some minis from Firestarter.
Yeah. It's not even fully in frame, Fire. What the frick?
Feedback, critique, advice, mostly the Apothecary would be very appreciated. Judicar, Blight Hauler, Apothecary, and Gravis Armor, Apothecary Biologist, I mean. Apothecary was done with an airbrush. Okay, let's start with the Chaplain in training. The fuck is this? What do you mean the fuck is this?
Judiciary. It's kind of rare.
Yeah, it's a Judicar. I painted one up a while ago.
Is that like a blemish on the base?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of paint.
It's a bit of paint.
Negative
Oh, the
points.
Urban Dictionary thing? You actually looked it up?
Yeah, he did. Shit's hilarious. Makes me giggle.
Okay, for the Judicar, you need a bit of wash. I think on the grip of the sword. I can't really tell if the face is highlighted. the skull faceplate.
I think it is. If you look from that side profile, you could see it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Craptastic.
You forgot to paint one of the purity seals.
Tear into him, Handy. He's from Ohio.
I don't know why, but you... Huh. Excuse me. But you also probably shouldn't have made the highlight color for the cloak the same as the leather for the gun holster. Because it just blends into it now, and you're also went a little bit too light. A little bit too light on the highlight. Because you went from a very dark brown to a very bright brown. Highlights are looking a lot neater, though. You are improving with your highlights. Next up, the blight hauler. Blight hauler is also looking pretty good, too. Looking very neat and tidy, actually. So you're improving on the tidiness of your miniatures, too, which is good. Too smooth for Nerdle.
The flesh could use a little bit more love. And
What,
by
kitty
love, I
cat?
mean
What?
stuff
What
on
is
it.
What is it, kitty cat? What? Hi. Hello, kitty cat. What you doing? I don't know if anyone here heard the meow. Oh yeah, I adopted a cat.
I was gonna say, didn't you have a dog?
He's the dog's become my dad's dog. Yeah, I adopted a cat. She's 5 months old now. Good kitty cat. She was just meowing because she wants attention. Dog got repoed. Pretty much. My dad stole my dog. Hey, don't. No, don't. Do not go behind the computer. Treats for the cute cat. I don't have any of the treats with me right now. Because she has to earn the treat, not being a little goober.
We'll give the cat a treat for $20 super chat.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my cat diabetes. Jeez, man. I doubt anyone would do that either.
You made some kitty pate, kitty fogwa, because you wouldn't stop feeding it because of chat.
I'm trying to train my cat too, you guys. She only gets treats when she does it. She gets rewarded for a good behavior. Okay. Ow, no biting. Stop. She's all amped up now. She's chewing up her box. Is that my... How'd that get on the floor? What the heck, cat? Is that the old one or the new one? Why do you have this? She somehow got my pot of Agrax Earthshade. And gifted for both kinds of diabetes. So a 35-minute video saying what the fuck? Pragmata, the new Capcom game? You mean Father Simulator?
Yes.
I mean, I've never played it, probably never will.
I'm kind of impressed Capcom let them delay it for 5 years to fine-tune all that crap.
Yep.
And by crap, I mean just the shit in general. Nothing in particular.
Yeah.
People are saying it's because the little girl draws the art. It's the only time AI art has been okay.
Yes, back to the miniature. You forgot to paint some of the bronze on the trim.
Indeed.
And in some other areas too. And you don't need to have your finger. You don't need to have your fingers in frame either.
Yeah, there's the foreign object in the picture.
You're dirty. Okay, I was about to say I can't say those. I could probably say those words, but if they do get handy demonetized, I don't want it to be because I was making fun of fire.
This chaos trim, stone him.
It's too clean for Nurgle for real, for real. That's what the flesh, under the armor is for real, for real.
Yes.
Do we need to? But if we want to see how disgusting Death Guard can get, do we need to show photos of my meat guard sometime?
I mean, sure, why not? We'll be done in probably like less than an hour.
Heard.
The mind suppresses the trim. Another thing too, you guys. If you're gonna take pictures with your phone, hold your phone sideways, please.
Yes.
Because then we don't get
Not to
pictures
quote
like
Mia
this.
Khalifa.
The fuck?
When there was like the terrorist bombings going on, she said, "Hey, make sure you hold your phone sideways so we can see you doing it better."
The fuck?
Yeah. And then she started trying to say, didn't try to say. She outright said she pulled a Frogan about wanting members to get PTSD. Also, chat, are you ready to feel old?
Sure.
Freddy Got Fingered is a 25-year-old film now. Remember Freddy Got Fingered starring Tom Green?
No.
You don't know, Daddy, would you like some sausage? Or anything like that? No? Yeah.
Okay.
Freddy got what? Just in the chat.
Yeah.
Freddy got what? He got fingered.
Very nicely painted blight hauler. Okay, next up we have an apothecary biologist. What the heck happened to his shoulder pad?
That got super scuffed up. Your wife just went, "Oh my god, about 25 years? Damn." Yeah, that's what I meant. She was saying that for veterans to get PTSD. She wanted them to have that. And everyone started making fun of her because she's literally selling her body for the price of a hot dog.
Costco hot dog, $1.50. If the price ever goes up, that means we know the world is ending.
And the CEO got murdered, probably.
Yep. Well, former CEO. Well, yeah, that CEO. The new CEO, not the former owner.
Yeah.
Okay, apothecary biologist. Okay. So, is this... Pretty sure it's a work in progress, too. Or not. I think it needs some apothecary white contrast. Because you can't really highlight pure white. I think it is a whip is the thing.
It's a whip.
And a nay-nay.
That guy's in jail for killing his cousin, by the way, everyone.
Me. Oh god, they saw the funny. The apothecary needs an apothecary.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk. But yeah, it needs some contrast paint.
Indeed.
Needs a whitewash. Yeah, other than that, everything else is looking pretty good. Very neat, by the way, too. Your painting is getting a lot neater.
Indeed, you've improved.
Yes, improved very much. Thank you for sharing, Fire.
I like what you got. Good job.
Huh?
Wellmids.
Oh, I thought I opened theirs. It was because I was skipping GHD.
Well, my dick fit in your mouth?
Okay,
Me,
any
King
feedback or
Ickbard,
tips?
I am hungry. What the fuck is this called?
I don't know. Well, we haven't gotten to it yet. You'll see it soon. We're looking at Whelm's miniatures first. Any feedback or tips would be appreciated. Okay, so... First things first, to see you trying to do highlights, please follow through with the highlights.
It does feel like you're like dippling them on rather than actually following the edges of the model.
Yeah.
The camo pattern is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Pattern's pretty good.
It's a little smudgy, but it works. It's a video. Search it up. All right.
Waiting for someone to paint a custodian as kitten from TTS. I've already done that.
You're a little bit behind the curve.
I did that over a year ago. But yeah, I remember when these were a work in progress. Looks pretty nice. Looking very, very good. Base has wash on it, which is good. I do see a mold line, unfortunately. Think you might. I think that's contrast on the gun body. Could have maybe gone a little bit. Gone over it with another layer, maybe. But yeah, I think the main thing with these is just you didn't go all the way with a lot of the highlights when you should have.
Oh my god. I found the video by Kletka. Oh my god, this dude's crazy.
And also you do need to be a bit neater with your highlights too. Like the lines are a bit thick in some areas and thinner in some areas. Just need to neaten that up. Guns should come with the barrels pre-drilled. That would be nice, but we know GW's never going to do that. Although they've done it for some weapons, but they have to be large ones. They're in 2 parts. But other than that, these are some very nicely done Eliminators. You did a good job on the cloaks too. Thank you for sharing, Whelmed.
I like what you got. Good job.
And now I need to find where we left off. You guys are getting previews of miniatures because there's so many. Okay, now we get to the funny. Robzilla, here's Jock. Started off as a joke, then Handy made me finish him. Critique or whatever. 10 out of 10.
It's Cotton. It's Cotton Hill. He killed 50 men.
His hips don't lie. Kind of fun with a pain, yeah. No, it's a
negative 10 aura. Negative 10 aura. The basing hangs over the base.
Yeah. It's a Krieger. It's a Krieger that lost his legs. And he didn't die, so they had to give him prosthetic legs.
I am so sorry, Robzilla. I can't let that through crab test.
Lego model.
Robzilla, I'm so sorry. Because the basing material hangs over the actual base of the model, I have told the ATF that you have sawed off the barrel of a shotgun.
Oh no. Hide your dog.
Hide your dog, hide your wife, hide your 18-month-old baby.
Fuck. Remember, have mercy on this poor Krieg. My dogs.
They're gonna firebomb your farm, dude. You're watching ATF shoot the fake dog full of tannerite. You know what? That's fair. He did get his get a heads up.
I also like how this was a joke from the from what you're working on part of the stream when we first started it. And then I made him paint it because it'd be funny.
Yes.
And my... What do you mean? No, those you lost those in a boating accident.
Exactly.
They got lost in a tragic boating accident. But yes, thank you for sharing the joke, Mini.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, next up we have more Kriegers. From Shotro, please critique. Converted Casterton Death Corpse Grenadiers. Hmm.
Ten out of 10. No notes. Actually, yeah, color the fucking lenses, then no notes.
Yeah. Fix the lenses. Some of the highlights are a bit too chunky. Also, you didn't... I don't even know if you highlighted the cables either. Love the barbed wire though, yeah. You're too chunky.
Yes, David. That's what going to the gym is for.
Okay. Highlights are a bit messy too in some areas. But other than that, I think it looks fine. I'm not sure what's going on with the cloak though. I'm not sure if that's green stuff. It might be. Does that look like green stuff on the pants?
Yes. Yes, it is. He made the trench coat thing going around the combat legs.
So parachute pants.
Could be a little. It could be a little thinner. No, not pants. That's supposed to be like the trench coat.
Yeah,
thing.
I know, but I'm saying like they look like parachute pants.
Yeah, next time you can make them a little thinner. You can roll it out just a little thinner and then drape it around and cut off.
Yeah. But other than that, these are looking pretty good. Good attempt at doing some green stuff work. Just needs a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of fixing on the highlights. And it'll look pretty damn good. Good job. Thank you for sharing.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, Okay, JTXV, I would like my Luna Wolves to be reviewed, please. Thank you. These are rough. Really rough. Really rough.
W Ragebait next.
Yeah.
Boo! Not cool.
Okay. Next up, the spot. Criticism and feedback, please. Trying to decide on a basing scheme. Thinking gray tones of brown. Gray tones of brown.
I would say do like a brown to like almost a Martian red, somewhere between the two. It's going to be a nice warm color to offset the cool color scheme you have here. If you do that, you're going to have a good time.
Yes, this is also a very nicely painted Tyranid too. And I fear for all the other ones you got to paint too. The 100 or so
Big
more.
dub.
Honestly, not
Big
much
dub,
to not really much to critique about this. Besides maybe the highlights being a bit thinner. Because I see you did an initial highlight and then you did the secondary highlight with a brighter color. Problem is that the secondary highlight's a bit too chunky. Good luck on keeping that standard. Yep. Good luck on that. But I mean, it's a very nicely painted Tyranid though. I like it. And the fact that there's not much critique too is also a good thing. 500 Termagants. Yes.
500 Termagants.
Very good job. Very, very good job.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, whoever painted this Corsair Baron, they didn't really say if they want to critique or feedback, so they're getting skipped. Next up, we have Baron with some
psychedelic space wolves.
Yes. Very nicely painted too.
They got a Blood Angel Chaplain thingy on the.
They're all Blood Angels. I'm assuming they're all.
He's just mixing.
Oh, they're they're Lamenters.
They're Lamenters?
Yeah.
My homeboy, psychedelic Lamenters. This looks like an acid trip in a good way.
Yes.
Unironically. Okay, I was about to say no notes. One note. The guy on the very left, he has some filigree on his jump pack there. That should get painted. Other than that, 10 out of fucking 10.
There's also
Handy.
some green on the face mask on the left, right?
That's the glowing for the eyes.
Andy, I'm pinning this. I'm putting this on the fridge.
Okay. They also took some old Sanguinary Guard parts too.
Yes, he did.
It's very nice, very stylized. Some areas are a bit chunky. on the highlights. But very good blending on some of the miniatures that I can see with the yellow, like on the one on the left where there's knee pad. Could maybe feather out the transition a bit more for the lower part of the knee pad.
Kind of like what he did with the guy in the center. And I don't think it's chunky there. I do think it's just not blended enough on a couple of spots. But it fits this theme. It's...
Yeah.
It's like stylistically done a certain way. That's the way it's coming across.
Just needs to be blended a bit more. And then I prefer the miniatures to be finished for show us what you got, but we'll just look at this because it looks nice. Very nice non-metallic metal on the helmets. These are some nice looking Terminators, looking pretty good. Also did a bit of a kit bash too on the one on our left. If you see, he gave it a bigger billy club,
yes.
And then also, I don't know,
I'm in love with this
Wolverine knuckle. Yeah, these are nice. These are very good. They're looking pretty good. Very, very nice.
I like what you got. Good job.
I love those helmets. Okay. I need those helmets.
Okay. Next up, we have Neo Snake. Please critique and feedback. Still new to the hobby and wanted to know what I can improve on. Okay, so for being new, these are looking pretty good. Some of them are a bit messy. Could use some wash and highlights.
Just thin the paints for the face masks, honestly.
Yeah.
And wash them, yeah.
Yeah, use some washes,
paint
some highlights.
For your Krieg Commissar guy, paint the basing. Find something that contrasts with the model, or, and this is a bold choice, paint it similar to the color scheme of the model itself. Use those mother colors that you have going on. The black you can basically keep if you just dry brush the wood, maybe the color of the holsters there, or the leather straps, or like the Voxcaster helmet dude there for the wood on the Commissar dude. Just dry brush it to keep those black undertones to make it kind of pop a little bit. And then just have fun with your metallics for the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do a 60-30, 10% rule on this as well. 60% of this is black. I would say 30% of this is gold and red, and 10% is green and brown. The only thing I will say is the green on the Commissar guy is entirely different from the olive drab. Con, you're going to get timed out. You're stimming a little too hard, brother.
But yeah, for being new to Warhammer in the hobby, these are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Good job.
So yeah, I rapid fired 3 or 4 things you could do.
Yeah, I know. We saw it earlier.
If you want any of those to be elaborated, you can go ahead and you can ask me on Discord, and I can go over those.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay. Next up, we have a knight from Boss Hunter LP. Feedback, please.
Base it.
Yeah, needs to be based.
Also, there's something weird and shiny on the shoulder pads. Is that the glue?
I have no clue what that is. I was about to point that out too. It's on both sides too. Then we got a bit of coffee staining with the wash in some areas. That needs to be fixed up. I would say for the black panels, maybe do a little bit of highlight along just the center edges right there. Problem is with black panels this large, you kind of have to either stipple on like a brighter color onto them or highlight them somehow because it looks flat. Hard to paint in defense. Yeah. Because instead of looking good from 3 feet away, it now has to look good from 10 feet away. Stipple some dark gray works too. Yeah, that works too. Yeah, I think I have no idea what's going on with the shoulder pads. Maybe, yeah, I have no idea what that is. That needs to be remedied. Needs some highlights along the panel lines. I think is the shield even washed, or like the spear? I think that needs wash too.
Yeah.
The red
I like the
panels need
colors
wash.
on the I like the color on the spear. It's not quite pink. It's not quite red. It's nice. It's a color I haven't seen a lot. And I want to see more of that color in general.
Yeah. It just probably could use a wash to define the details in the recesses, though. If you want to keep that pink color, maybe find a similar contrast paint and thin it down. There's some work to be done on this. Is it?
Also base it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Other than that, good job.
David
I
just sent
like
me
what
the
you
Etsy.
got. Good job.
For
Oh,
those
the Etsy
Crusader
link.
helmets.
Trollcron, please
They're
don't
black-
shoot me, Revan. I'm sorry.
They're like Black Templar Crusader helmets.
Hmm.
Thank you,
Trollcron, he
David.
painted Bosk from one of the many Star Wars games. I'm not sure which one, but this looks pretty damn good. Looking real good.
Yeah. You should paint the base a bit more so it's not the color of the lizard man.
I think it's a work in progress, probably.
You should paint the
gun.
See, the gun. Oddly enough, like the leather and stuff, I'm cool with it being his skin tone. It still pops out enough against the armor, but like where like the sleeves are rolled up
It's
on
a
the leggings
whip.
and the arms. Not a nene though.
Yeah.
I'm curious what color you're gonna do for that.
Post it again when it's finished.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Not much to say. Did real good on the highlighting and the colors and all that stuff. Mark Zuckerberg. Oh my god, it is.
It's the Zuck. No, it's not Mark Zuckerberg. We don't have any of the whatever hot sauce he has.
The
Or
gun will be
barbecue sauce,
non-metallic,
yeah.
metal leather will be leather. Okay.
What was that sauce that he had around him? What was it? He always had like hot sauce around him.
I don't know.
The crap. It was the one with the rooster. The
Rooster, Sriracha.
one that. Yeah, the sriracha. He always had sriracha like sauces like in photos with him before he did his. I'm not allowed to say the word. But the we'll say white hoodlum look that he's going for now.
Oh.
Before that, he always had sriracha sauce around him in every photo op whatsoever.
Well, I mean, the old Sriracha was good. The new one's
Yes.
ass because they screwed over their original pepper supplier from an age-old agreement between two men. Took one generation to fuck over a multi-million-dollar business.
We had a good thing going. I can't let that through, Crabtastic, but yes, that's the word.
Yes, very nice. Thank you for sharing. Can't wait to see it when it's done. Good
I
job.
like what you
Yeah.
got. Good job.
I need to go back and find fucking base Templars. Okay.
I wonder what
next.
chapter he paints and plays.
I know. I wonder what chapter 2. Ooh, that's a very nice looking Tech Marine.
Do you want a pat on the back? Your painting skill and technique is excellent. Just finish painting the models that are in here that aren't finished. You know the ones I'm talking about.
Talking about handy, not painting is Titan.
Plasma gun, though, on the Tech Marine looks a bit too simple compared to the rest of the miniature.
eh. That's fair, but also, eh.
And then also the Grey Templars problem too.
There is a little bit of the Grey Templar on the Biologist and on the Champion.
And the Chaplain.
I don't really see it much on the Chaplain. That's just a lot of highlighting.
I see it on the Greaves. I see Grey Templars.
My cat's going crazy.
Oh, yours is too? They get into zoomies. Ah, they forgot to paint one of the windows on the Biologist's canister thing. It isn't painted. Going Grey Templars at this point. The captain needs a bit better blending though.
I've captured a kitty.
Did the kitty just meow? I thought I heard it.
Yes.
They're
trying
to do something reflecting all the black and making it brighter than black. Ah, okay.
You're stuck with me now, kitty.
Out of sight, out of mind type thing. Okay. Yeah, I think the Terminator captain needs some work. Need to be blended better.
Can you hear the kitty?
The sword looks pretty good. It's just when you compare the look of the armor on the captain to the other ones, it isn't as smooth of a transition between them. Also, he did do something cool with the head too. I just noticed. I just got me into the hobby, but I couldn't paint them, so I settled for playing this level up first. And now I'm finally started to paint my lemon boys. Thanks for the feed. Yeah, no problem. I heard that too.
Yeah, she wants to go outside and she can't. So now I'm just holding her hostage.
And she like unhand me.
Yes, literally, that is what's happening right now.
But yeah, this
she likes to talk up a big game, but she always gently like nips or like holds my hand in her mouth. Like, hey, please stop.
Treat for the cat.
Maybe.
No.
No.
But yeah, this guy needs some work. The colors transitions are really harsh.
No, kitty, you're not leaving me.
And not as neat compared to the rest of the miniature.
Stop it.
Okay, Judicar. Yeah. Judicar is looking pretty good. I think the armor on the chest plate needs like the bottom edge of the chest plate needs a highlight. I can't really tell if there's one. Kind of like how it needs to be like the greave right there for the leg. That one's not your best work. I think this one's still better than the captain. Because like I said, the captain's a bit rough. Captain is indeed a bit rough. Maybe also the leather. Leather maybe too might need a little bit more work because it does look a bit flat. Yeah, leather's a bit flat and so are the gloves. And other than that, it's a very nicely done Judicar. Okay, and then we have the Emperor's Champion. Okay, yeah. I see what Ickbard means by that Grey Templars look. Captain, I keep meaning to take it out. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, the Champion is reading too much as Grey Templars, actually.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not too much, but like...
Suck it, leather.
You gotta kind of like edge... You gotta edge highlight rather than value highlight.
Personal question. Do you like train? Yes, I like trains who introduced me. My family did when I was younger. I mean, the Champion looks good otherwise. The rest of it looks good. It's just, I think it is, you probably went a bit too heavy on the gray paint on the chest plate. Because it looks fine.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. It looks fine a bit on the legs. Like, it doesn't look as bad on the legs. It's just the chest plate. I think you went a little bit too heavy with it, because the arm looks just right. Like, if you look at the arm right here, his left arm, that looks pretty good. So does the right arm. It's not too gray, not too bright. It's just chest plate's a bit too bright. I mean, I don't know if you want to do this, but you could try thinning to darken it down. You could try thinning down, like, what is it? Black Templar's contrast paint, if you want to use that. Although, isn't Black Templar's contrast more of like a bluish contrast, if I remember correctly?
It has a blue tint to it, but it's like, it's deeply in there.
I mean, that could work, maybe. That could maybe work to, like do like a very, very thin down, like 1:8 ratio glaze over it. I don't know. Do it as a test. You might like it.
Yeah.
Other than that, these are some very nice miniatures. Very good job.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, next up we have Jimothy, Stinky, also critique and feedback. All that. Okay, he looks appropriately stinky. Just a little bit rough in some areas. I can see a little bit of coffee standing from the contrast. And I think you probably should... The axe, I think, still looks like your base coat color.
I like the dirty bone color you have. It makes the fly symbol on his right gauntlet look like poop covered.
Yeah. I mean, it's perfectly Nurgle then. Also, I would have maybe... Yeah, there's some areas where I think you didn't put enough contrast paint on it. Based off of what I see, what would that? Oh, hello, cat in a box. Hello, welcome. Long time no see. General Kenobi. Yeah, I don't know if I would have used yellow for the thing on his back. Although it looks like it broke off at some point too. I think it did break off.
Might have. Yes. Leave us, Con. Go to bed.
I think you can help them with that.
What do they need help with?
Slumbering.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Hello, Slendy. How you doing?
Good night, Con.
Nick, we know what you think about Canadians. What about the French?
So, here's the funny thing about the French. They helped us win. If it weren't not for Lafayette, for the French, and Baron von Steuben, who was exiled from what would be like later unified Germany, we would have for sure lost, and we owe them a great sense of debt. That being said, Lafayette was part of the group that the French then all beheaded and killed, so we're not really tight like that. The people who actually helped us.
French
all
ain't
gone.
real, by the way. No, that's Canadians. Canadians aren't real.
So that's the thing, Robzilla. The French were homies, and I limit the French slander, but then the French kind of killed all the cool French people. Last cool French person was Jonas, according to Mrs. Zickbard. I would say Lafayette was pretty neat, and he became an honorary American, by the way, baby. Last two French people. They were almost a couple centuries apart.
Yeah, it needs a tiny bit of work, but it's looking pretty good. I think you could also probably a bit more texture on the base.
You can also paint that axe sometime.
Yeah. Well, they did. They put rust over it, but
Yeah, that's not painting. That's weathering. I think they actually paint the axe. Also, the chainmail on the back needs to be painted.
Yeah, it needs to be painted in more. Other than that...
And also, that cloak cleaned up just a wee bit.
Yeah, better than that, good job.
I like what you got. Good job.
A very solid boss. Okay, from the one Belgian. Bit late, finally consider the defiler ready and everything Death Guard I have done so far. First time actually painting a whole ass army. Started trying out highlighting halfway through, but I'm happy you finally do some higher effort painting. Critique and feedback, welcome.
Oh, hey, it's that model I made the jerkin' it joke about it, or last Friday.
What?
Yeah, I was making it. I made a jerkin' it joke, and you immediately cut me off, and I started breaking down in laughter. Okay. Someone said that there was a gene seed spilling out of that dead ultramarine.
Oh. Very nicely done, Defiler. Yeah, Defiler though.
Yeah, you did a lot of love on that base, and that base pulls in. So here's the funny thing: that base pulls in a lot of attention. It actually might pull a little too much attention away from the Defiler.
I kind of see what you mean.
It's kind of the same for that big first group shot. The basing is so good on all of this, it kind of pulls away from the other Death Guard because they're so muted and ugly looking, which is what they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
It actually pulls away from them just a little bit.
Basically what he's saying is that it blends into the base.
Yes, they need just a little bit of love. A little bit of ungrossness, and maybe actually just a little bit of highlighting, and you'll be bawling. You'll be bawling in no time. The base has a lot going on.
Yeah. We're talking about the blending into the base on the Plague Marines. The Defiler is appropriately bright.
The Defiler is appropriately bright. It's just the base has so much cool shit going on. I keep looking at the base more than the Defiler.
I think that's the actual Defiler base too, though.
Is it?
I think it is. I don't know.
Let me go look on the GW website.
To the GW's website. He bases too well.
Yes. That is a thing you can do.
Yep. That's the problem also with giant miniatures, is that you have to make the base look good too, but you don't want to make it look too good, that it distracts from the miniature itself. Okay.
No, the Defiler base is a lot more simple on the GW website.
Then they went above and beyond and made it look a whole lot better.
Yes, focal points. Yes, Cy Young is super. Yes, Cy Young. That is 100% a thing. Focal points, things you do to make something stand out. The claws, the pincher claws, are a standout. We need like the guns on top to stand out more, or something like that. To pull away from, because I'm so heavily focused on the bottom half of this thing. Everything here is painted super well. I need that to be said. It's not a badly painted or poorly painted thing. The focal points are at the lower half of the model, and that does pull away.
Yeah. I think maybe the head could also use a bit brighter highlights too, because like you could see the lower half use brighter highlights than the upper half.
Oh yes, that's actually true.
The highlights need to be consistent throughout the entire model. Like the brightness of the highlight, I'm saying. Because you have something super bright down here on the legs, and then when you get up here, the highlight's dark and you can't really see it. Like I couldn't even really tell if the helmet was highlighted either. But it is, just faintly. I mean, other than that, it's a very nicely done miniature.
Well, it was nice hanging out with you guys tonight. I gotta go to bed. Later, guys.
Right. Send me those slurs.
Yes, we'll do later.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the Plague Marines are also very good too. It's just again,
Yeah, they just need some highlights.
Yeah, they need some highlights in the base.
Where's everyone going?
Oh, hey, we traded one person for another. That is a very nicely done blade, though. Very disgusting.
Yes.
I literally
Big
put on
dubs.
my headset while I put on your stream, Handy, and all I heard was, send me those slurs. And I'm like, all right, great timing for me to join.
Yeah, because it's our friend Nev. He lives in Japan.
Nice.
He was our original for a third wheel before you came around.
Don't you mean fourth? Because Doom?
Did Doom actually really hop in a lot? Because I remember Nev hanging out more than Doom originally.
Well, Doom did a lot. He was there practically every stream, and then Nev started hanging out too.
Gotcha.
Well, how's everyone this morning? How is everyone in chat as well?
Yeah, this is a very, very...
Going good.
I like this blade. It's very disgusting. Very rusty looking. Then we have a Plague Burst Crawler and a Blight Hauler. Nice and bloody. The blood needs to be a bit darker though. Then we have a big group shot, and I see a Typhus in the background that's being painted, it looks like.
Just Typhus you're showing.
Is that Typhus? I can't tell. Or is it just a...
I believe that's Typhus. I believe so. Actually, no, Typhus would be on a bigger base, I think.
That's just a random... Maybe it's a Blight Lord?
Like, No, because the Blight Lord is the dude with the smoke that comes up. I don't know. It could just be an extra Terminator.
Probably. Probably is. I mean, look at that. This is a very, very nicely done group shot of this army. But I think that's 1,000 points right there.
Yep.
Close to 1,000 points. I don't know. We're talking about one of our friends. Yeah. But very nicely done army. Very good, very good.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, next up we have Ham Sandwich.
Keep forgetting how loud
Fear
that
Fatigue
is.
plays made this one extra weather and tried to remove the Imperial House. Really can. We looked at this, I think. Didn't we look at this during member? What? Didn't we look at this one? I feel like we did.
I don't remember.
I feel like I looked at it.
It looks really good, though. Good job. Once again, I see a rock just barely hanging over the edge of the base.
So this is a different one. So they had another one that they painted like this too. I feel like...
Gotcha. Go to photo number 7. You see there's a rock just barely hanging over the edge of the base. Once again, I've told the ATF you sawed off a barrel below regulation. They are coming to your door. Also, if you actually look around it where the flocking is, the flocking didn't get under the rock there, so you just see a little void of black. That can be a quick fix and touch up.
Or just put another piece of flocking right there.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Put some flocking there. And trim that rock, sir.
Might be a bit too dirty, though.
Nah. White getting dirty like that is awesome. You should have seen...
I forget White Stars existed.
Gwyn.
So does GW.
You should have seen Gwyn when he painted his World Eaters, the Crusade era.
I think
and
I
how
saw
dirty
those.
he made them. Yeah, it was years back.
Not sure about the blue chainsword though. Because that kind of is drawing my attention away from the miniature itself. Yeah, it's very nicely done. Very nicely done miniature. I think you also forgot to paint the inside of the vents too. Yeah, and you also forgot to paint them right here, the ones on the legs. You probably paint the black carapace too.
Robzilla, that's some elite ball knowledge.
Yeah, you forgot to
Oh
paint
yeah,
the black
the
carapace.
vents.
Forgot to paint the vents and the
Vent-
black carapace.
Yeah, if you get those, you're gonna be pretty Gucci. But the fact that I didn't even notice those till Handy pointed out is pretty good.
Yeah, very nicely done miniature. Good job. Not really much to critique about it. That's a good thing, honestly. So...
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, next up we have a newcomer to the server, Bolter Brother. Ooh, that's nice.
Look at that howling
Some
griffin.
feedback on my best model yet.
It's a good model.
I see some
Clean up that
overspill, I
visor.
think, on the pauldron too.
Oh,
Not on the red pauldron, on the white pauldron. I think I see some gold.
yeah, like
overspill.
well, that's not gold.
wash.
That's like
It's
the
wash.
sepia wash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the sepia wash.
You also forgot the chest Aquila thing, the chest shield.
It's true. There is that slot missing there. If he's missing the piece though, he's just missing the piece.
Yeah.
Let's use Sayang or Sayang. It's looking good. I would pull back on that OSL from the visor. It's called a tit shield. No, it's called a targe, I believe.
No, I think it is called the tilt. Well, that's its old name.
Or a tilt
Everyone,
shield.
yeah, everyone calls it a tilt shield.
I'm curious about on the right vambrace. What's going on with that mix from to the red to that yellow from the white?
Yeah, it should.
Is that
look
an
like
attempt
that
at
if it's
OSL?
Yeah, it's an attempt at OSL because they have a lava blade.
I get that, but I just want to hear it from them. I want to hear their thoughts. That's OSL. You need to start over. Because when we look at the backside of the vambrace, that's perfectly done. It shouldn't go that far up. It goes over the handguards and it dies off. On the front half here, it's going way too far forward, and it should be staying at the upper end of the wrist.
I think they forgot to paint the little reliquary on the back too.
Hmm.
I like the base though. Someone made a trip to the model train store or the hobby store for those.
Yeah. Otherwise, this looks really, really solid. You
they
put a lot of
also did-
attention to detail there. I just think you need to redo the process on that OSL, and you'll be pretty okay.
They also did a bit of a green glow instead for the vents on the pack too. That's new. Very nicely done shield too. Very nicely done miniature. Probably, I think it is your best model yet, even though I haven't seen anything. Just based off the way this looks. Can't wait to see more. Thank you for sharing.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, next up we have Alex V. They wanted feedback, if I remember correctly.
Did they?
Yeah, they said so in the chat.
Okay.
So, okay. Base
It
looks
needs
a
a wash.
little bit flat, and yeah, it does need a wash. Needs a wash. Well, it needs a darker wash, I think. I think there is a wash, but it's very, very light, because I can kind of see it on the other Custodes right here. Maybe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Whips as well. No, we're not doing whips today. We don't do whips on show us what you got day.
Patina, holy shit.
Yeah, they were here
That is not
earlier.
a name I've seen in
Use
a while.
null oil.
What is it?
Ah, this is the new null oil, isn't it? This is the new null oil. So my recommendation for this, because the new null oil is kind of ass and it doesn't do what the old one did, which was stain the gold. I would recommend maybe getting a different company's, like, their null oil equivalent. Because the newer null oil is not... A lot of the newer shade paints from GW are kind of ass. They don't do what they used to do. Doing more historic models lately? Nice. Probably also be a little bit less thick with the highlight on the spheres. It's a bit chunky because I can see it's... If you just want it to be on the edge of the blade, not creeping up that much. You can have it creeping up that much, but you have to thin it down a bit more to get a little transition. Because I can see that it looks a bit thick, both in paint application and just the paint's consistency itself.
Fair enough. Also, Katina, all models are welcome here. Love to see some of that.
Yep, we've looked at some tanks before. We looked at BattleTech stuff. Any miniature, as long as it's painted, is good. Just make sure it's completed, like, make sure it's 90% done, please. Try making the lighting, make lightning like choppy effect. If you wanted to do a lightning effect, you kind of need a thin brush for that. Because right now it's just, I'm sorry, it looks a bit, the paint application for that is very thick. Makes it a plan to finish a bit back. Is it something you painted though? If it's something you assembled, we're not gonna look at it. If you painted it, yeah, sure, send it. And we'll give some feedback and critique. But yeah, I think this thing needs a better wash. The Custodes need a better wash, I think. And the plumes could use maybe a bit brighter of a highlight. And I think the brown you use for the gauntlets or van braces, whatever the heck they're called, are a bit too... It's too similar to the gold of the Custodes. You need to make it a bit darker. You need a darker brown color.
Sure, Baron, you could put something else in if you'd like. We're nearing the end, so we'll be wrapping up soon, so you might as well throw it in there real quick.
Or you can save it for the next time, too.
That's also true.
No, that we've actually hit the end, so we got more to look at. So I guess we'll look at... Oh god, Rob posted a lot.
Yes, he did. And also, can I say I called it on his little sneak preview next time on Dragon Ball Z? I called it.
What?
He made a preview, like, here's your little teaser. I went, wait, it's got to be one of the artillery teams.
Ah. Oh wait, I forgot to hide this, so everyone doesn't get spoiled. Professional streamer.
Spoilers!
Professional streamer.
Very professional.
That's very, very professional. Opening photos, lots and lots of photos.
I might need assistance on something though.
What did you do?
I don't know how to work a VTuber model on VTube Studio.
Oh, I can help with that. First things first, do you have a webcam or an iPhone?
I have a webcam.
Okay, that'll be easy. You
Yeah,
have
'cause
NVIDIA
I do
broadcast. Do you have NVIDIA broadcast?
Yes.
Okay, yes, this will be a lot easier. I shall help after the stream.
Okay. I'm assuming any webcam would do, right? Like,
Is it 1080p? That's better.
yeah.
Yeah, it was 1080p. Okay. Let me now do... I'm gonna make a cutoff for this, so... Any miniatures posted before I can put the cutoff, we will look at. So... Get them in within the next 10 seconds.
Holy crap, we've been streaming for 3 hours.
Yep.
Or 2.5.
10 hours. And he's gonna be streaming for 10 hours, guys. Let's go.
Fuck no. We're not towards the end of stream yet. So, okay, no one posted anything? Okay, then put the separation there. Okay, so
Strict state, of course.
Next up, we got more miniatures from Robzilla. Another artillery team I worked on 6 days straight. On for 6 days straight with 12 hours in one day. Once caused autistic. It was inspired by Adele on Instagram. Likes and feedback critique. Goat for scale, and I burned myself trying to get a cool effect for a picture I didn't use.
So first things first, You need to gap fill your styrofoam base here.
Yes, you need to fix the styrofoam base.
It looks very shiny, and it's very obvious it's styrofoam.
Subathon
like
win.
something-
I'm not that popular. I'm not popular enough to do that. Subathons are only worth doing if you have concurrent, like, 100 plus CCV. Which is concurrent viewers. Where I am right now, it is honestly not worth doing a subathon. Plus, also, I cannot do a subathon and have to be split up over multiple days because I need sleep because I am handicapped. So I need rest. And I'm probably going to take a nap after this stream. Yeah, first,
Andy,
like
you
it
could always just... Andy, you could always just, you know, do a sleep stream.
No, I'm not one of those VTubers, and I don't like running my computer 24/7. It's actually not good for your computer to do that. Yeah, I think also you didn't really texture the top of the base either. It looks like.
So yeah, this needs a redo, genuinely.
Yeah.
That's
Needs a
styrofoam,
redo.
Jimothy.
Yeah.
It needs to be gap filled. It
it-
needs to be sanded.
It does look like a rice cake, and now I'm hungry. Thanks. I want one of those
Handy
those Quaker chocolate chip rice cakes.
I don't know
Those are
why.
I also
good.
recommend getting one of those paint pens, so you can actually like write the letters on the barrel.
Yeah.
I see a lot of ambition here. I think you need to temper it and pull it back a little bit. Also, put photo 2, you're way overhanging on the base there to where it's a great exhibit of the model and the showcase of everything. I would be a little upset if I had to fight against that, because
Go back and check the
I'm gonna
feedback
have
from
a
my
hard
Eliminators.
time
Think
to
the
actually
advice
measure.
highlights are super hard and fire stand. Yeah. All you really need is just a thin brush, and the rest is just clean up with the original color. But yeah, but what Ickbard said, you're hanging off the base a bit too much. It's a nice little diorama piece. Also, some people might have issues with it being so high up too. Like the whole
They
that
could
was-
for the modeling for advantage.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Some people are gonna be
take
like
a Dremel
that.
to the boards. All right. I think if you did that half stack of styrofoam, and then kind of play with it and carve into it, make it look like, you know, they got a divot in the hole because of where they've been pounding, you know, the artillery rounds through the ejection case, stuff like that. That'd be fine.
Yeah. Music stop. Yes, I'm still here listening. But yeah, you definitely need to do something to the styrofoam. That is very distracting.
Yes.
Oh, he also painted a map on the inside. That's cool.
That is awesome.
Only collect the model
Only-
that the model comes out the base. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, this
Alright.
is another example of you need to use gloss varnish for decals. Because look at that, the same effect. Got some very bad gloss varnish. You got some very bad transfer ghosting. The map is dope, yeah. Yeah, other than that, it's a good miniature. It looks nice. You did good. Very nice little diorama piece. Just, again, fix up those sides. Those sides definitely need some work. I mean, if you want it to just be a diorama piece too, get some like a sheet of balsa wood. And I can't remember. I think you actually have to like steam it or soak it to get it to bend, or like wet the balsa wood so it can like go around the corners of the base.
Based off of a real map? Hell yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen that map somewhere too.
Also, what's the name of that goat? And why are you showing us goat testicles?
Yeah, I didn't include that photo. I don't want to get demonetized by YouTube or Twitch. But yes,
Never knew what a goat butthole looked like until today.
coffee stains. Like
The coffee
yeah,
staining
the coffee stain
on
isn't
some of
as-
them it's kind of bad.
Yeah,
Others, or it's pretty alright.
Yeah, you just need to thin down your contrast, I think, is it, not be as heavy with it. Or if this is a wash, not be as heavy with the wash. A little bit of water in some wash to thin it down goes a long way. Even a drop. Okay, so thank you for sharing.
I like what you got. Good job.
Got another one from Bolter Brothers. Some sisters love more feedback. Some people think this is too bright, apparently. No, it is not.
Nah.
It's not.
You can go brighter, honestly.
Yeah.
Unironically.
Go brighter with the highlight.
Yeah, legitimately.
Yeah.
Fantastic work.
Yes, I think also
Textbook good shit.
you forgot to paint the little the Inquisition Aquila on the back of the backpack too.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. For the first
People
one.
hate your sister for some reason? Eh. Are they really people?
Have a
Yeah.
very nice for their equivalent of an ancient, I guess. Looks pretty good.
An ancient? What a description.
They're not an ancient. They're just like a standard
You shut
bearer.
the fuck up, you motherfucker. Yeah,
Don't have
standard
ancients
bearer.
in systems
Very
about
very
when they
nice.
Don't live that long.
Very nicely done standard bearer. Looks pretty good. Nice highlights, nice little text. Painted very nicely. I don't get why people say it looks too bright. I think it looks fine.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah,
We're
you
just
are
gonna
definitely
ignore
fine.
those people and let's continue on.
Also, we forgot to paint the one on the back of this one's backpack too.
Oh no.
Good standard bearer too. Shouldn't the
It's like I think it's like I forget what they call it, a standard bearer, like a reliquary holder.
Probably. Shouldn't the little like sisters insignia also be painted a different color too, or should it stay wooden?
No, that's like a
color?
wooden thing.
Yeah, but usually I feel like for this, because like the inside.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, okay, I guess. Probably is fine.
Good job on the squiggles.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks pretty good. Good job. Thank you for sharing.
I'm ready to go to our final one.
I like what you got. Good job.
Okay, and then finally we have Cat in a Box. What was that?
Katina for the OGs here.
Yes.
Hello, Kita. I see you.
Check. Thank you for the box for checking the ducky. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, so finally we have Katina with a plane.
The plane, and it's a diorama.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like that runway a lot.
Yeah, let me go through it. Ah, they also got the effects of it blowing through the wind, which slowly, like the dirt going over if it's in the rain, streaks across the panels of the wings too.
Yeah, I like it.
Very nice weathering effects.
Big dubs, boss man. Big dubs.
Oh, thank God. They could have done the meme with that decal if it was the other way.
Oh,
Also paint the cockpit too.
I get it. If only the 9 was upside down.
Yeah. Oh, very, very nice diorama. Very nice diorama though.
English not his number one language. Do you guys want to know a fasting quiz for Spot?
Yes.
Yeah, they also got all the little flags too for all the important bits. It's a very, very nicely done diorama of a plane. You did good. Very good job. Very, very good job with the camo also too. Looks very good. Decal is so hard without microsol or stuff like that. Well, actually, you don't necessarily need microsol or microset. You just need gloss varnish. Because a lot of my early miniatures, I didn't have microsol and microset. So I just like use gloss varnish for the initial layer and then put gloss varnish over the decal and it blends together. It's just microsol and microset helps to set the decal and also help it go easier on like weird surfaces and also gets rid of the edges of the decal so you don't really have to put as many layers of gloss on it. on shoulder pads. Thanks. Started this model in 2020. Well, it looks very, very good. Good model. Good model.
I like what you got. Good job.
Well, that is it for Show Us What You Got for this week. We will do this again in 2 more weeks. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. I really appreciate it. Always nice seeing the stuff people have worked on. Looks very, very good. I will probably be going back and time-stamping everything later today. I don't know when. Because like I said, I'm tired. I kind of want to take a nap. But this has been another very successful
Show Us What You Got
stream. So be proud of yourself, everyone, for sharing your miniatures. I know it takes a lot of courage to share your miniatures with everyone and also ask for feedback on critique, and also taking that feedback and critique and putting it into practice on later miniatures you paint. So good job, everyone. More of the Titan painting vid when later on in the year.
And also not getting butt hurt when you get actual like critique.
Yeah. Because while it may seem mean, it actually does help you improve. Because when you take that to heart, you actually will do a lot better. So good job, everyone. Give yourself all a round of applause. Yep, that has been another successful entry in Show Us What You Got. And we will do this again in 2 weeks. So remember, everyone, to keep painting those miniatures and post them in there. Remember, they must be 90% of the way completed. It doesn't have, the miniature can be done, the base doesn't have to be done, but yeah, just make sure it's 90% of the way there. So thank you, everyone, so much for sharing, and we will be back on Wednesday with more, hopefully, well, more painting of the Saturn 9 Dreadnought and hopefully finishing it. So I will see everyone on Wednesday. Goodbye, everyone.
Spay and neuter your squiglins.
Later.